This is an important part of our course because we want to create a scenario for a level in our simulator. Okay, in this step, we want to create a serious scene for our level. So go to the level 2, and in here I want to do something for better seeing in here, for example, something like this and like this. Okay, now I want to create a scenario for my simulator. For example, I want to add a trigger. First, change this circle and then this sphere. So I want to add a cube for it and put it in the position of pickup object. Oh, this is 1, 1, 1. Or we can do something else. And the pickup object in the sphere mesh renderer, we can change to the cube. Now we have cube, and we can remove this box sphere collider and add box collider for our trigger, and also this sphere collider, and add another box collider for our collider. Now it will be easier for pickup because sphere was problem in floating the area. Okay. Okay. We press F4. Oh my god. Alright, now we can add it perfect. Something like this. And press H to release. Okay, it's easier than before. As you can see, we have our targets or destinations in here. In here we can add a trigger, and for example a cube in here, and we put in this part and we call it trigger 0 and change the box collider to trigger. And after that we increase the size, something like this. Okay, then put it in front of our UGV, something like this. Okay, what we want to do when our UGV hits this collider, once we hit this collider, I want to see the destinations. So in the first moment, our destinations will be deactive, and once we hit this destination and this trigger, we can see them. Okay, now go to the scripts, and in here trigger test, we can drag and drop our trigger test in here. Okay. We can say public game object. The array of game object is called targets. We can comment this part of the speed. Okay. And we say once we hit and enter to the trigger, deactive all of these targets object. We can do it with a for. It is a loop until we finish it. When we can finish it, we have a counter, it's called I. If the I will be less than target's length. Okay, we say our counter we'll use in here. Targets crochet I dot selective true. In the first moment, the counter or our I is 0. So targets crochet 0 selective true. In the second time, it's try to I plus plus. In the second time, I will be 1. So targets 1 selective true. In the second time, target 2 selective true. Until we arrive to the target's length. Okay, come back to the scene. In the targets list, we add target 0, target 1, and target 2. Now, we hit this one. Okay, now we can see the targets. Target 0, 1, 2 have been enabled successfully. Now we press F3. Perfect. Okay. Now I want to add another trigger in here. I call it trigger 1 in here, something. And I want to remove the mesh renderer. It is invisible by user. So let's to create a canvas in here and create a text. I will say test trigger 1. What is it? Please press F3. I put it in here and change the color to yellow. Okay. And increase the size. It will be like this. Beautiful. Once we hit the trigger 1, I want to enable this object. Only this one. So I want to remove this one and this one and this one. Okay. And I want to say In the UGV movement, we have an object. It's called public game object. Press F3 something. Once we press F3, try to select it forever. Okay, and also we will have another one for press F1, and the same mechanism for press F1, because in here I want to create another one for trigger 2. Negative. Press F1 and pick up object. Something like this. Oh my god. I had to copy and paste in here. And in here we can need. Okay, now we have to increase the size of it, something like this. Okay, go to the UGB and drag and drop our variables in here. 31 and 32. Okay, I said once we hit the trigger 1, it will be like this. Once we hit the trigger 1, the text of trigger 1 appears, and we press F3. It tries to goes to here. So we have to add another trigger in here. Trigger 2. Okay, something like this. And in here we have to drag and drop in this object, and also this our pickup object as well. So in the first moment, the pickup object is deactive. So, and also I put it in here. Okay. Now let's remove them. Perfect. In the first moment. Now let's see. Okay, press F3. Beautiful. Okay, press F1 and pick up object. Okay, we do, oh no, sorry. We do something like this for better. Okay, mission is complete. Perfect. Now we with this mechanism we can define any action and any function we want. For example, pick up any object, do any action, or do something else. For example, in here once we press H for release our object, and it was in pickup object, I suppose. Yes, in here we say print mission is done, or any function you want. Once again, we hit the trigger 1, trigger 0, now trigger 1, press F3, okay, it goes well. Okay, now press F1, go here, F4 for better seeing. Oh my god. Alright. Now press H. Perfect. Mission is done. Our task has been done as well. Now we can create any scenario for our simulator. Okay, let's go to the next step.